Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. We are proud to be joined. We are honored to be joined by the one and only Teddy Gaming Review. He's got a YouTube channel. He does everything Ninja Turtles on his YouTube channel. Talks about toys, Ninja Turtles news, video games. He's got like 1,500 videos, does comic read-throughs, reviews. He does it all. Motion comics, where he gets voice actors to read through Ninja Turtles comics. And he even has a Ninja Turtles podcast called Talking Turtles. Welcome, Teddy Gaming Review, to my Ninja Turtles channel, finally. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Doing very well. Thanks again for helping me with all the technical stuff behind the scenes. This, of course, is my first interview, and I'm very happy it's with Teddy Gaming Review, another cool Ninja Turtles YouTube channel. And a few months ago, I actually featured you in my best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels. So you do a video or two per day of Ninja Turtles. And like I said, first interview, happy it's you, Teddy Gaming Review.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to be here.
Oh, great. Well, we'll get it out of the way. Who is your favorite turtle? I guess that's a mandatory question, isn't it?
Oh, growing up, it's always been Raphael, but I think that it's all like really depends on like the version of turtles you're really talking about. Because if it's like Rise and I have probably said like Donatello, like RW, I'd say Jenica with 2012, maybe Raph. So I think it's like it depends like what version, but overall mainly Raph.
Very nice. A Jenica fan and a Raphael fan.
Yeah.
Um, and you have very controversial opinion. We Wish You a Turtles Christmas is a very good part of the Ninja Turtles history and lore. Is this an ironic belief, or do you really enjoy We Wish You a Turtles Christmas, the holiday special?
I really do enjoy it to the point where I actually own a copy of it on DVD. I love it that much.
It is fun. It gets a bad rap, and of course it's a little hokey, but the songs are fun and it's silly and
Oh
it's
yeah,
just it's like a fun holiday. You watch it once a year, it's 20 minutes long. It's fun.
I watch it a bit more than once a year.
Oh, you're on the monthly We Wish You a Turtles Christmas, watching it every day, rocking out to the Raff rap.
Yep,
That's number one in your Spotify playlist, all those songs.
yeah.
Um, like I mentioned, you have a Ninja Turtles YouTube channel and you make videos about everything Ninja Turtles, comics, the movies, TV shows, pretty much everything. How do you decide which videos to make as a Ninja Turtles commentary content creator?
Um, I think it really depends, just because I normally like think of the topic first, and then like think of like the points which I want to make, and I do sort of just like before I even record it or anything like that, I sort of just like go like just like start talking to myself out in public and just saying, oh yeah, and like sort of like that way, and then and then after that I'll go to my computer and then be like, well, can I be asked to do this video, and then sort of just narrow it down from that way. But I think sometimes it really just depends, just because like now, just like as of right now with all the new Total comic stuff, I'm focusing a lot more on that. But then like when the movie's gonna come out, I'm gonna focus on that. But it's all like really depends on like a few things, like depending like what's like coming out at the time, and also like sort of like that sort of process really.
Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit of just like whatever's kind of currently going on in Ninja Turtles and a little bit of just whatever you feel like making.
Yeah.
No one's telling Teddy Gaming Review what to do. You make whatever videos you want. With so many videos you put out, I noticed for each comic you put out a video for the preview of the comic, and then you do a read through, and you also do a review. So it's like 3 videos per comic. And that's like
Yeah.
a busy production schedule. Do you have like a spreadsheet, or do you have like a list that you use to keep all your videos in line? Or
No, not really. It's just so I look and see I'm only like look ahead in terms of like seeing like what comics are coming out, and then I'll prioritize the preview ones just because they have to come out on a certain date in a way, and then like the read through ones, they can almost come out in like any sort of time really, and then like the reviews they can almost like come out anytime really as well. So it somewhat depends on like the comic as well, just because just like the last one will do like better than like the Sailor Moon Adventure one. So it somewhat like depends on like, a lot of things as well.
I know what you mean. I found myself being like horribly unorganized, and I needed to. I came up with like a spreadsheet where I write which videos are in script form, which have I already recorded the script, which videos am I editing, which are done. And I don't know. It was a lot more complicated than I expected. I had never created a YouTube channel before or done anything like this. So it was all new for me, producing videos and that kind of stuff. And had you had any experience with video or audio production or any of that kind of stuff? Or did you just decide to make a YouTube channel for fun?
So I just started doing it for fun, and then it wasn't until like a few years ago when things somewhat like kicked off a little bit, and that's when I actually like took it a lot seriously and like now I do take things like really serious in terms of like what I'm gonna be uploading, like things I'll be saying and stuff like that, just because just because I'll say this right now, I don't want to like get too I don't want to like say I'm getting like too cookie or anything, but I'll say that I'm sort of like on the verge of like really kicking off with my content. So it's like one of those things where like I'm sort of like testing it out, but at the same time, I'm sort of I'd be a bit professional, at the same bit not. So yeah.
I know what you mean. I think I'm on the unprofessional side of the spectrum, and you're a legitimate guy, and I'm over here on my channel just rambling and saying all sorts of nonsense, and you have like actual Ninja Turtles guests and videos, and I'm not surprised you're captivating an audience and gathering an audience. You have a good production schedule. You put out Ninja Turtles videos all the time, and like you said, you take it more seriously. It's you have a lot of momentum you've built up and you've worked hard for. You've put out, like I said, like 1,500 videos pretty much daily. So you put a lot of time into this, and I think you deserve all the views and all the people that are watching your channel. And I'm one of them too. So definitely
Yeah.
wanted to let you know that you deserve all that. You've been working hard and it shows.
Thank you.
If you ever quit making YouTube videos, would you like say goodbye? Would you do one of those like dramatic saying goodbye to YouTube videos where you have yourself like crying in the thumbnail?
Oh,
Or would you just disappear? Would you just disappear without a trace? Whatever happened to Teddy Gaming Review? He's missing.
I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to do one of those crime ones just because like I want like I struggle to cry in real life, so that's not gonna happen. I probably won't do like just one of those disappearing ones just because I know I've also that because I do a small little fan base, it'd be I don't know, be like a little bit disrespectful to just leave them. I think that if I was to like quit, I'll probably just do like one like big bang of a video just to leave it on. But like I'm not too sure what it was, but like it'll be like a big one. I'll probably go with.
You'd say all your secret, hot take opinions that you've been holding back all these years.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe something bigger.
You have any like you're saying you like hate Kevin Eastman or something? I hate Peter Laird. I've been holding it back all these years.
Oh no, I don't. I don't really hate anyone really. So like, I probably wouldn't be like that kind of thing. I think it'd just be like, well, I'm not too sure because I haven't really given much thought in terms of like what kind of video I'll do for quitting my bar. I know that would be like a big bang of probably just like something that be like, yeah, that's like so me.
Nice. Well, that's good to hear that you're not going to be quitting anytime soon and you're not thinking about it. That's good to hear. I noticed recently you've had a lot of shorts on your YouTube channel, the shorter vertical videos, and you've experienced a lot of success, for lack of a better word, with those types of videos instead of the regular standard kind. And you had a short that came out recently. It's over 1.2 million views. Millionaire Teddy Gaming Review. You're a rich and famous YouTube celebrity now, and has that changed the way you make videos or anything? You take it a little bit more seriously now, but with a million views on a video, do you have like fans knocking down your door? Is there a Mrs. Teddy Gaming Review, a Mrs. Review?
Uh, I'll say like the video hasn't really changed me in any way whatsoever. I mean, I will say this: the most annoying part about it was that because like with YouTube, and you probably know this, like we look at like analytics, yeah, and it's have one big, you have like line showing like all the views and stuff like that. Well, it's really annoying just because when you look at the like graph for it, it and you see like one big like line going up, and then all of a sudden you see one big line going all the way down, and it's just like, huh? And then like it's all I don't know, it's all like destroys confidence a little bit just because like just because like I wouldn't say that like I'm struggling with the views now, but it's all like gone back to normal. It's just like, huh? Well, I was there, and now I need to get there again, huh?
It's weird having like a big spike. It's easy come,
Yeah,
easy go kind of thing. You get a lot of views in a few days and then just all the people disappear again. Kind of, where are they
yeah.
going? Well, whose videos are they watching now?
Yeah, it was so annoying. I mean, no, I mean, like, I don't want to complain because I'm grateful that it happened, but at the same time, it's just like it's so like confidence destroying just because you just see like, one bigger line going down, just like, oh, what's the point?
Like a roller coaster. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's weird how some videos are more popular than others. And I feel like I put in the same effort and the same personality into all my videos. And some of them are like hated and highly disliked. And then others, people are like congratulating me. Hopefully, this stuff isn't too inside baseball for all the people listening. Um, it's interesting though to hear the your philosophy behind making Ninja Turtles YouTube videos and all that stuff. What's your most disliked video? Do you know like the ratio of likes to disliked on your most disliked video? Do you have any like 0% like videos?
I don't really look at I don't really look at the dislikes. I know that like there are quite a few videos that does have quite a high dislike, but I don't really look at them all too much. Yeah, I mean, I don't really look into it, seeing like the worst performing video whatsoever. I mean, I know that there are quite a few from like many years ago, which I really don't want to watch again. So yeah,
I know the feeling. Some of my earlier videos are just so horrible. I really haven't even gotten that much better. Honestly, I don't know if I've got better at all, but it's just painful to watch the videos from like a year ago. And I'm sure the videos from nowadays will be painful to watch in another year, but that's the way it goes, I guess.
yeah,
Um, you don't look at dislikes. You're above all that. You're doing your thing. You're cranking out videos every day. You don't have time to get involved with the haters in the comments. But I noticed a while back you posted a post about a comment. Someone left you a negative comment, a mean comment, and they were they mentioned like you had a stutter, and I wanted to let you know that I had never noticed your stutter at all until you posted that negative comment. The thing, I'm always challenged by your British accent. I didn't even notice you had a stutter. If there's anything that gives me a challenge, it's hearing through the British accent. You've got a thick British accent. It's awesome.
yeah. I mean, with stutter, I'm very um it's one of the things that because it's affected my life quite a lot in like more ways than just like my speaking, and like it's like I'd say it's like really affected my confidence. So I'm very like protective about the like anything to do with my speech or anything like that. And it's like so annoying. And then just because like you get to like some of my old videos, and I know I've had like bad audio quality, so people were talking about that. But then also because like I do have like some I think I'm maybe dyslexic or something like that. So like I have all those like problems. Just like, huh? Why don't people just give me a chance to just and then I don't know. Well, one of these really weird things, just because I know that it's it's a really weird subject for me to talk about because I don't really like talking about it all too much because it's somewhat affected my life quite a bit. But I don't know really. It's just one of those really weird things. But like depending on what people say will depend on like how much I like them.
Well, yeah, I want to let you know most of the people that leave comments like that, they're probably disgusting people in one way
Bad.
or another. And I get a lot of negative comments too. You say a lot, I say a lot of inflammatory things. I try to be provocative and offensive to an extent. I try to say crazy things and rile people up. And I think that kind of makes me a lightning rod for negative comments sometimes. So it affected me at first. Like I used to get really upset about it. And now I've become like a hardened sociopath. Like someone will leave like a negative comment and I'll just want to like roast them and light them up and like make some angry video yelling or something. But I try to hold back sometimes. So just want to let you know, don't worry about it. We all like your videos. I wanted to talk about the Talking Turtles podcast with Hayden, your co-host. You've been
Okay.
reviewing the 2003 show. You're reviewing individual episodes of the 2012 show. Do you have any other plans? Are you going to review every episode of every Ninja Turtles cartoon? Are you going to review movies, or we wish you a Turtles Christmas?
Well, so far I mean, so far we've only talked about doing like those two shows. I'm sort of maybe well, I think I might ask Hayden if he just want to do like the movies like leading up towards Mutant Mayhem, but other than that, like nothing's really like too locked down just yet. Just because I mean, I don't really like most of the time we're just playing it by ear. Most of the time, just because I mean, yeah, just because like of course. I mean, I mean, I mean, So like Monday, I sent out a link for him to watch the episode, and then on Thursday, and just go out and record the episode, and then maybe some other things in between. But other than that, yeah, it's just mainly up playing by ear.
You guys are so good at that. You do such a good job getting feedback from everyone. I see you have the post where you ask people like, what are your thoughts on this episode? What did you feel about it? And you give your thoughts too. You are so good about getting like comments and other Ninja Turtle fan reactions and opinions and all that stuff. I'm at the other end of the spectrum. I'm totally selfish. I don't care what anyone else thinks. Posted a video about Armageddon game number 7 today, and it was a little bit of a harsh review, and I don't think people are enjoying that. And sometimes I can't help myself. I go off and just start ranting and rambling about Ninja Turtles, and it's sometimes you want to say I want to say positive things, but at the same time you kind of have to give a critique. You don't want to just only say positive things; it gets boring. But you do a really good job about balancing all that, and so
I
it's
try
nice.
to.
You try to no, you do a great job. Hayden, on the other hand, he's out of control. He needs to be banned off the internet. He's wild guy. No, Hayden's nice as well. You guys have a great podcast, and just wanted to pass along that compliment.
Thank you.
In addition to reviewing the TV shows, you go over a lot of the comics, like you mentioned. IDW recently announced they're laying off like 40% of their staff. Did you see the news?
Yep,
Were
made
you
a video about it.
surprised? Were you surprised, or do you think that's kind of not a surprise? Do you think they're putting out too many comics? Are you enjoying their stuff recently?
So I think that with the actual Tolkien's themselves, I'm enjoying that we're getting like so many Tolkien books now. Just like you can't really complain about that because like so many Tolkien books, so many to choose from. The crossovers, I feel as though they're going a bit too far now with it, like Stranger Things and Street Fighters. Like they're not really stuff which I would really pair up with Turtles, anything like that. I don't really know what sort of story. So yeah, but like with the actual overall quality of the comics, I think like varies. I would say that they were better. That's all I will say, but I would say. But like with the overall thing that's happening with IDW, I feel as though that all the evidence was there just because if you look at like the if you just, of course, so if you look at like the Hasbro stuff like and that was leave last year and that basically made a massive effect on IDW, and then if you look at the actual comics themselves now, just how many comics we're getting, how many like incentive covers we're getting, all the evidence was sort of there. So it's a little bit of a shock, but at the same time, not really, but yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned all the crossover comics there. I think it's Usagi Yojimbo, Power Rangers, Street Fighter, and Stranger Things. And you said Stranger Things is the one you're not looking forward to.
Yeah, just because, I've only watched I think about 3 episodes, and I'm not like one for like blood and guts and all that.
Mhm.
So I do find it a bit weird, but at the same time, what story are they really going to tell? Just because I don't really see any of the characters really interacting. Not to mention, Strange Things, I would say is like somewhat realistic in a way, even though they're dealing with all magical creatures and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But it's a bit more grounded compared to Turtles, where you can go into that realm, but if they're going into the more that like total side in terms of like mystery, adventurous, and I don't think they'll really work with a non-existing version of the turtles.
I know what you mean. It seems like they're kind of just putting out a lot of comics and seeing what sticks. And they're just like a little bit of a spray and pray kind of tactic where they're just putting out a ton and hoping something catches on. But I don't know if they're getting like an infusion of money from Nickelodeon and Paramount to put out extra comics in the lead up to the movie, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's like some sort of Ninja Turtle synergy business plan kind of thing. A little
Well, I
above
think
my pay grade, but I wish them the best at IDW, of course.
yeah,
But yeah, it wasn't a complete surprise that they're having financial troubles and having to lay people off. It seems like I noticed on one of the recent comics there was a senior editor, an assistant editor, and an editorial assistant, and there were a bunch of typos in the comic. I thought there's 3 people editing it. I don't know what's going on, but maybe that's not what editors do. I'm not trying. I wish them all the
yeah,
best if they got laid off. That sucks, but it's the way
yeah,
things go. These things go in cycles. There's boom comic cycles and bust comic cycles. So maybe it's just in a little bit of a downtrend right now. You've interviewed a lot of cool Ninja Turtles people, Junie Baugh, Sarah Myers from Saturday Morning Adventures. Do you have any like dream interviews? Anyone you haven't interviewed yet?
I feel like the obvious one will be Kevin Neeson, Peter Laird, But I would say that like a few of the like ones which I really would love to interview is the Four Tales from the 2003 show, just because well they made my childhood. But another one which I'd really love to interview is David Zen Mansley, who did the voice of Agent Bishop and Darius Dunn. Just because like just because like Agent Bishop is one of the best characters ever, and I think that Darius Dunn might be my favorite villain ever. And I really want to interview him just so that he can do the Darius Dunn voice to say what's the catchphrase? Um what was it? Oh God. What was it? Oh, damn it. It was from Total Extension episode where it goes, that's the beauty of it. Inevitability. Love that line so much. Don't know why.
It's so cool. He's just such like a conniving. He's got this master plan. He knows exactly what's going to happen. He's always
Yeah.
in control. I thought he was a cool villain too. I like the fast forward season. Some people didn't like fast forward. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably one of the more weirder side in terms of fast forward, in terms of love, just because as a kid growing up, I my TV station played that season for 2 years, so that's where my love comes from it.
Very nice. The 2003 shows how you really got into the turtles, right? The
Yeah.
2003 show and the 2007 movie.
2003. Yeah, yeah. So so I came to those from friend's house because he had the first McDonald toys, and the only way my parents could and the only way my parents could get me home was by convincing me and their own toys. So and after that, my dad found the 2003 show on TV, and it's all just grew from there.
Very nice. What do you like about the Ninja Turtles? Why are you drawn towards the Ninja Turtles instead of like, Spider-Man or Batman or something? What about the turtles in general do you like?
Sorry, could you repeat that again, just because you sort of cut it out a bit?
Oh, no worries. What about the Ninja Turtles do you like? Why are you drawn towards the Ninja Turtles instead of like Spider-Man or Star Wars or Batman or something? Why are you a little bit more devoted towards the Ninja Turtles?
I don't know. I think there's like multiple reasons why, but I mean, just because I don't know, because you could say like the action, storytelling, stuff like that, and like I'll say that that is true, but like it sort of like depends because some versions is better than others. But I just think that I think that because for me, it's just one of those things that it's always been there from day one from me. So I don't really know anything else. Like I don't know because like I've watched like the DC shows, Marvel and all that, and they're probably as equally as good as Turtles, maybe better, maybe worse. But I just think that because it's always been, I don't know. I think it's that because it's always been in my face day one from like, yeah. I think that's probably the reason why, just because it's always been there for me.
I read a post like that the other day on the Technodrome forum. Sometimes people are like really honest on the Technodrome forums, and he wrote that like the Ninja Turtles have been in his life more consistently than like a lot of his friends and family, and it was like always there in the background of his life, and it was like a stable thing in his chaotic life, and it was like a really honest, emotional post on like a goofy Ninja Turtles forum. So I like the Turtles for a lot of the same reasons. It's like they've always been there. I don't remember a time before them as a kid. I got in around the 2016 movie. I was aware of the 2012 show, and I think I saw the 2014 movie in theaters, but I really don't remember. But I know I saw the 2016 movie like when it was in like a value theater after its main theatrical run, and got into the cartoons and I knew it originally came from a comic book. I wasn't a big comic reader, and that's how I got into it as well. It was just always kind of there for me, and I like the four character archetypes. I like the dynamic between the brothers and love the Ninja Turtles. So it's great to talk to another Ninja Turtles fan like you, Teddy Gaming Review.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite part about being like a Ninja Turtles YouTube channel? What's your least favorite part about making Ninja Turtles videos?
Well, okay, so this is something which I'm sort of going through right now. It's sort of that because my content with the comics and like just overall, because you always have to be like in terms of like images, toys, video games, like whatever it is, you always have to stay up to date with it. And basically, I know everything even before stuff even comes out, and so like there's no real surprises anymore, and it's all just becoming just like one of these things where I want to say it's all sort of like a burnout in a way where well, like so much really going on right now, and at the same time, there's like, no sort of real break and I don't know, it's one of those really weird things is because like so much coming out right now. I know everything that's coming out, like in terms of like spoilers. Maybe I shouldn't know about that, but then I don't know. It's a really weird thing just because I sort of want to keep some stuff a surprise, and because just like one of the things which one of the things which I really did enjoy about DRW comics was that it all felt like really new, fresh, brand new ideas, amazing ideas. But like nowadays, where because I know everything, it's all just like, okay, well now I'm going to the next thing, yay.
I know what you mean. It can feel a little bit like a burden. It's like a responsibility. You can't just go and read a comic for fun anymore. You have to analyze it and critique it, and
Yeah,
you already know what to expect, and you know what's coming out next issue. And it's a little
yeah,
bit yeah, it takes the wind out of your sails a little bit. I get that a little bit sometimes too. And sometimes I just have to read a comic just for myself and not even make a video about it or anything. Sometimes it's fun just to be a fan and enjoy the Ninja Turtles like the old days instead of going around looking for content. I hate calling it content. I just want to make a video about stuff I like.
yeah.
What's your most favorite part about making Ninja Turtles videos? Is it expressing yourself, or is it being part of a fan base, hearing other people's opinions? Do you just like being creative? What's your favorite part?
I'd probably say like like it's all like really depends on like the type of video. Like, just like with like majority of the videos which I do in terms of like read throughs, reviews, previews, all those kind of ones, they're like okay in terms of there's like videos which I'm like proud of I made those, but like nothing which anything too great about. But I say for like with the like motion comic ones, which I really do love making. I just think it's just something where like I'm able to like be very creative in terms of like so many different things like voice actors, the music, like visuals. I like being like creative with those type of videos, and I mean, just because like with like normal videos, I don't ever feel like I'm ever truly like expressing my true self in terms of like comedy or like stuff like that. But like with the but like with the motion comics, I'm able to like really put like a lot of myself in there in terms of like the creativity part of it.
Yeah, the motion comics have been really interesting. You get together a group of voice actors, and each actor is assigned a different character as like a role to read, and you'll go through the comic book panel by panel and have each actor read the lines of each character, and you put it all together with music and sound effects, and it's like one step below an animatic, or it's like one step below like a cartoon or something. It's really cool. Really good job on that.
Thank you.
And the voice actors, they're just random people that you audition online. They're just like aspiring voice actors that you just kind of recruit to be in the video. They're not all your friends or something.
Most of them, I think like only two people on there are actually people which I actually know in real life. The rest of them are just people online which I found, and one of them is like an actual actor. He's and like person who's doing the voice of Mikey for 2012 comics. He's like an actual actor, and it's actually on like Netflix movies and stuff. Which I'm just like, how am I working with this guy?
The Millionaire Teddy Gaming Review. It's the year of Teddy Gaming Review.
I'd like to think so.
Well, you're doing a good job with those motion comic videos. They're really cool. And I think they're only going to get better. And if you could get like more animation involved, I expect that to be happening in the future. And they're only going to get better and better. And I was going to try out for a voice at one point, but I got totally nervous, and I can't voice that. I have a terrible voice. That's like,
No, you
so
don't. You have a
worst.
really good voice.
I thank you very much, Teddy Gaming Review. I'll accept the lie, but yeah, I don't think I can hang with like actual voice actors, and I don't know. I can't do anything consistently enough. I like change from day to day when I'm trying to do like goofy Raphael accent or like a Michelangelo voice or whatever, but
Oh,
got to start somewhere and give it a try.
yeah.
Well, I wanted to let everyone know that Teddy Gaming Review has a wonderful YouTube channel, youtube.com/Teddy Gaming Review. Search for him, search for the Talking Turtles podcast, wherever you find podcasts. And leave Teddy some nice comments, okay? Be nice to Teddy Gaming Review. This is the year of Teddy Gaming Review. Great Ninja Turtles YouTube creator, wonderful videos, like I said, everything from interviews, news, motion comics, reviews. He does it all. Tons of videos, prolific guy. Subscribe to Teddy Gaming Review today. Ugh. I guess that's the interview. Anything else you'd like to say? I don't have any more questions. I wrote a little notepad full of questions so I don't get lost, and I've read them all. Anything else you'd like to say?
I don't have anything else to say other than describe to my Niche Show.
Oh, thank you. What a nice guy. What a nice guy Teddy Gaming Review is. He could plug anything, he could shamelessly promote anything, and he's a nice guy. He's generous. Go
Oh,
dislike all his videos. He's too nice. Got to give this guy some humility. No, I'm just kidding around. Well, thank you again for joining me. I'll stop the recording and we could say goodbye. Everyone go subscribe to Teddy Gaming Review. Thank you again for joining me.
yep. Thank you for having me.